talking.
What I'm going to talk about now is what the heck is a diatonic scale? Now, you may have heard that a diatonic scale is like a major scale. Well, that's true, but it's a little bit more than that. And I wanted to elaborate a little bit and hopefully clear this up once and for all. So first of all, let's take a look at what the dictionary definition is, or at least let's take a look at Wikipedia. Wikipedia says a diatonic scale in music theory. A diatonic scale is a heptatonic scale. A heptatonic scale is a musical scale that has 7 pitches per octave. All right? So that scale is made up of 5 whole steps and 2 half steps. So 5 whole and 2 half steps. Let's take a look at the scale here. Here we've got a whole step, whole, another whole over here, whole, whole. 5 whole steps. And here are the 2 half steps. One there and one there going back to the octave. So that's our definition. Well, let's take a look now. Let's take a look at modes. If I take this major scale right now, the C major scale, and I start a new scale on a different note other than this root note right here. In effect, what I'm doing is I'm deciding on another note to be the root note. So here we have the Ionian scale. The Ionian scale is the same as the major scale. Now, if we go to the next available note, which is D, let's see if that scale has the same 5 whole tones and 2 half tones. Well, take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 whole tones, 1, 2. It's the same. How about the next one? The next one will be called the Phrygian scale. So in the Phrygian mode, you would start on this note here in the C scale. Based on the C scale, this will be E. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 whole tones, 1, 2 half tones. All right, let's keep going. Lydian, because I think we can see a pattern here. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and then also 1, 2 half steps. And if we keep going through all of the different modes, to Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and then the Locrian, we'll find that each one of those actually has 5 whole steps, 2 half steps. So each one of these is a different scale, and it also fits the definition from Wikipedia of what is a diatonic scale. So what's a diatonic chord? A diatonic chord can be based on any one of these modes. You could start here. You would get, if we had these 3 notes right there like that, that would be a C major. Now here you'll notice that we've got 2 whole steps there. And then there's 1.5 steps here. So in the Dorian mode, if we take a look at the Dorian mode, what you find is that we have 1.5 steps. So between here and here is actually called a minor third interval. So the Dorian is actually a minor scale. And if we go to the next one, here we've got the same thing. We have another minor, and this would be a major third interval. Right? So as we go through these, we'll find out that we have different chords. And when we get to the 4th, we'll find out that we're back at a major. So this would be a major chord. And then when we get to the Mixolydian, we find we have another major chord. And then the Aeolian, we're back at minor again. So minor, because you have a minor third and then a major third stacked on top of it. When we get to the Locrian, that's a little bit different because here we have a minor third interval, and then also stacked on top of it, you have another minor third interval. The point I'm making here is each one of those chords is actually a diatonic chord of the C major scale in this case. So I hope that clears things up a little bit, because if we created any chord based on any of these tones and added some notes, then this would not be a diatonic chord. So that's diatonic scales, diatonic chords, and we've talked about intervals, and we've talked about modes. So I hope that that makes sense and that it will help you in understanding other material that you're going to come across. So that's it from me this week. I hope you'll subscribe to the channel, hit the like button if you like this, and as always, stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing you soon.